Have you seen the memes of It? Scary clowns. There's one, my favorite one that I saw on social media this past weekend. Some of my libertarian friends, where you got this clown who is in a drainage hole, like at the side of the street where all the water goes in, right? And the clown's kind of looking up at you, all smiling, look very friendly. It's a clown face. Well, why would a clown be in a gutter like that, right? Looking at you, but just friendly, smiling at you. And then the meme said, down here, Ron Paul is president. They would show another picture where the kid is crawling into the hole because I want to go there because Ron Paul is president. Joining us right now, Andy and Barbara Muschetti, director, producer team of It, the modern version of It. And I wonder if it was so scary they had to play tag team. Was that the case, Andy, Barbara?
We're basically sibling team, so we've been together since the womb, almost since the womb. Andy is the director, and I'm the producer. And it does take a village to make a film like that.
Something like this, because it's so scary. I'm a real weenie when it comes to stuff like this. I don't like horror flicks. They give me nightmares. That's just me. But this is so big.
More reason to watch the movie.
Of the much celebrated original version of It, you think you were able to capture most of the shock factor and horror factor and make it a delicious experience for individuals who really love this type of movies.
Yeah, that was the idea. We've been fans of Stephen King forever. I have this story in my heart, engraved in my heart for years, and I always imagined doing this into a movie, and it happened. The planets aligned, and it happened.
Andy and Barbara Muschetti, producer, director team of It. Tell me about some of the previous work that you guys did as a team.
Well, we did. We made a movie called Mama a couple of years ago. It was a scary ghost story starring Jessica Chastain. It was released in 2013, and it was sort of tutored by Guillermo del Toro, who saw our short film a while before that, and he helped us put it together.
And before that, we came from the world of commercials. That's where we learned the craft.
Well, congratulations on this big project, and I wish you much, much success. Of the original version of It, what do you think was the most challenging part to bring back?
Well, for me, it was about recovering connecting to that emotional experience of reading the book for the first time. Probably the first challenge was to condense 1,200 pages book into a 2-hour movie. So the first thing we did was basically split it in two, split it in half, and so the first the movie that is opening now is basically it's the retelling of a first half of the book. I mean, the book is told in flashback, so it's basically a dialogue between two timelines, but. Yeah, but that was the challenge, condensing it in. The reference is the book. This is it's an adaptation from Stephen King's amazing book.
Okay, so it comes from the book. It's not a retelling of the original movie.
No, the original movie was a TV production that a lot of people, including us, have in their hearts. But it had all the limitations of a TV production. So it was for all audiences, and so they had to hold back in a lot of aspects. Okay. The original story is very intense. It contains a lot of violence and adult themes. So finally, on this version is more faithful to the original book.
Well, thanks to you two for solidifying my hate of clowns. I've always hated them. I more than likely hate them even more after watching.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you, Andy. Andy and Barbara Muschetti, producer, director team of It, to hit theaters this weekend. Thanks for joining us on The Wall.